Hello students, welcome to 12th Standard English classroom. Hope you all are safe. Maintain social distancing, wear mask while in public, wash your hands frequently have become the mantra of the year. Hope you all are following it. The joy of knowing new things should continue. Reading a poem gives an entirely new experience as we go into the mood and feeling of the poet. We shall see a poem called The Castle by Edwin Muir. This is only a brief introduction. A deeper study will be conducted in our online class. Edwin Muir, the poet, was a renowned Scottish poet, novelist, translator, and critic. Do you know what is a castle? It is a fortified building surrounded by a moat and well guarded by the sentries all around and atop the building. The walls of the fort will be tall, high, without any foothold, so people cannot climb it, and there will be turrets on the wall from where the sentries will be keeping vigil. Hope you know what is a moat? If not, moat is a deep water body surrounding the fort. There will be live crocodiles dissuading the enemies from entering the fort. Who stays in a fort? Of course, the king, his family, and his men take shelter in the castle whenever there is danger of his kingdom falling into the hands of his enemy. Have you all seen any fort? If not, visit Senji Fort near Chennai. The narrator in the poem The Castle by Edwin Muir tells us how a strong, well-guarded fort was taken over by the enemy by the act of treachery. Let me read the poem first. Listen carefully, follow me, and repeat it. All through that summer at ease we lay, and daily from the turret wall we watched the mowers in the hay, and the enemy half a mile away. They seemed no threat to us at all. In the first stanza, he says the soldiers were relaxing at ease as they could not spot any suspicious movement around the territory. The farmers are mowing the hay after harvest, and the enemy half a mile away. He says the enemy here half a mile away means he is very far away from sight. So they could not sight an enemy at that moment. In stanza 2, for what we thought had we to fear, with our arms and provender load on load, our towering battlements tire on tire, and friendly allies drawing near on every leafy summer road. Now again, another reason for them to justify why they don't have any fear and are relaxed. He says, enough food for the whole lot of men inside the fort has been already stocked. Provender, the food is already stocked load on load. And towering battlements, the weapons needed for the battle, the armaments are towering, so packed or stacked in such a manner that they have stacked tire on tire. And friendly allies, the people or the neighboring kingdoms who are going to help them in the war, they are all drawing near, they are all coming towards them to help on from all direction. This is the word all direction can be understood from the line on every leafy summer road. In stanza 3, our gates were strong, our gates were strong, our walls were thick, so smooth and high, no man could win a foothold there, no clever trick could take us dead or quick, only a bird could have gotten. In the third stanza, he justifies their act of being relaxed, saying that their gates are so strong, so enemy could not open it and come or barge inside. And the walls are very thick, they are built of rock and nobody can break it. It is smooth also. The walls are also smooth without any foothold. So enemy cannot hide and climb over the wall and get inside the castle. And he was doubly confident, saying no clever trick by the enemy could take them over. And maximum only a bird which can fly higher than the walls of the castle can enter. Next stanza. What could they offer us for bait? Our captain was brave and we were true. There was a little private gate, a little wicket gate. The wizened warder led them through. What could they offer us for bait? He says that they cannot be bribed. The enemy cannot tempt them by offering anything as a bait, means bribe, to enter the fort, saying or indirectly indicating that the soldiers are very patriotic and devoted to their kingdom. Moreover, they are very confident. The captain is also very strong and brave, and so he can win over the battle. But alas, they fail to take note of a small wicket gate. And this wicket gate, the narrator calls it as a wicked wicket gate. Wicket gate is a small gate which allows only the people to walk in and outside a building, and vehicles cannot pass through them. And so everyone is confident no enemy can enter. In the next stanza, then our maze of tunneled stone grew thin and treacherous as air. The cause was lost without a groan. The famous citadel overthrown, and all its sacred galleries bare. Okay, here he is lamenting how the strong and cleverly built maze of tunneled stone became weak in front of the bribe, and how easily a strongly guarded fort was conquered without any fight. Here the word maze, normally, once you get inside a maze, you will not know how to come out of it. These mazes are constructed to trick the enemy. Even that trick failed, and the cause was lost. What is the cause? The cause is to protect the castle, and that is lost here. And there was no fight. There is no occasion to fight, because before they could start the fight, the enemy had already entered the fort. How can this shameful tale be told? I will maintain until my death. We could do nothing being sold. Our only enemy was gold, and we had no arms to fight it with. In the last stanza, he laments that such a shameful story cannot be told to others. He cannot share his loss. He cannot mourn his loss to others, because once they come to know the truth behind the cause for the loss, then it is a shame for a soldier. So, until his death, he will not reveal to his near and dear how the fort fell into the hands of the enemy, because he only knows that it was being sold for the gold. And there is no enemy, outside enemy. The enemy is within us, our greed for money. And there is no weapon to fight a greed. This is an allegorical poem which very beautifully depicts the physical power versus the mental power, or laziness versus alertness. And here a strong fort fell into the hands because the soldiers were relaxed, little careless. Our knowledge, body strength of the body, and intelligence will be of no use if there is no character, and our greed will ruin us. Students, we go through the poem twice or thrice, and then in the next class we will discuss the poetic devices used and the inner meaning of the poem, and then this will be followed by a small slip test. Read well, stay safe.